All right, we're going to change it up a little bit and get to some other news of the day for you here on a Friday. And something that really stuck out to us, if you have a high school senior that's looking to college next fall and they're sweating it a little bit about grades and activities and getting in, well, there is a new program here. 10 of Michigan's universities just announced that they are accepting any high school grad in Michigan that has a 3.0 or better. It is called the Michigan Assured Admission Pact. And so with me to talk about it, how it works, is Dan Hurley. He is the CEO of the Michigan Association of State Universities. Dan, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being with me.
Great to be with you.
You know, this is helpful for kids, obviously, but a huge effort to boost enrollment at those 10 schools. The enrollment has been declining. So how was the idea brought up to make it the baseline GPA really something big here?
So it really was just kind of unifying the policies across the various universities. I want to make it real clear, they did not lower their admission standards. They just brought them into sync with each other. And to your point, we just want to send a message to, starting with this year's high school seniors, that the college application process does not need to be a complex one, does not need to be a mysterious one. We want to lower the stress levels for those students who are concerned about what their maybe SAT score was, or how many athletic programs they were on, or extracurricular activities. We want to boil it down to one metric, and that is your cumulative high school GPA when you graduate. And a simple metric, again, 3.0 on a 4.0 scale will assure you a admission to these 10 participating public universities.
By making it, streamlining this process, this could also really pave the way for a lot of students if this is the first time for them to be able to get to college in their generational of their families as well. And I don't want to say easier, but it makes it more accessible for students right here in Michigan, and it keeps them here in Michigan.
Absolutely, that's really key. And, you know, it may be cliche to say there's never been a better time. In this case, I would say there actually, in my decades of working on behalf of Michigan public universities, a never better time to apply for and enroll in college. Part of it is this admissions pact, making it simple to apply and be assured admission so long as you meet that one criteria of a 3.0. And then we have, of course, the return on investment of earning a four-year degree, especially, continues to drive great benefits, increased earnings, greater job security, low unemployment threat, greater social mobility, et cetera. An incredible labor market demand in Michigan for a four-year degree. And then you compound that with this incredible new Michigan Achievement Scholarship, courtesy of our state lawmakers from last year. And so from this point forward, those students who meet the eligibility criteria for the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, and they're forecasting upwards of 3/4 of high school graduates will be eligible for that award, is $5,500 a year for up to 5 years for those students enrolling in a Michigan public university. That is the equivalent of about a 35 to 45% discount off of tuition. And so, you look at, again, streamlined admissions and that assurance, great return on investment of a four-year degree, and now this great achievement scholarship, which will make college much more affordable moving forward. I think all equates to it's never been a better time to apply for and enroll in a Michigan public university.
You've been working with universities for a while, and through the pandemic, as well as, enrollment has gone kind of up and down, but enrollment has been down for these universities. What do they think this will give them a boost?
I do think so. The Michigan Assured Admissions Pact, I think, again, once that messaging goes out, people, students especially, have a understanding that, yes, I need to give a second thought to what I'm going to do come next June and when I graduate from college. And we want to, make sure that for those students that might be on the edge and are considering entering a college or university, to give this some real thought. But it's also clear that the Michigan Achievement Scholarship is going to be a game changer. There really wasn't, the graduating high school class of 2023 was the first eligible cohort, but the visibility around the program was not particularly high. Not a whole lot of students and families knew about it. That's going to change. The state has put in some serious dollars to market the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. And so I think there's going to be much more understanding, visibility, and take-up, utilization of that scholarship come next fall. And I would say, despite you're correct, we've had a decline across all the higher ed sectors in the state in terms of enrollment. That's largely a graying demographic issue, a diminishing high school pipeline. But preliminarily, when we look at fall semester here, there are several bright spots across many of the universities throughout the state, especially as it involves an increase in entering freshmen. And so that's great news. And I'm very optimistic, despite the demographic challenges, that we are going to see a turnaround, maybe not huge, but I think a leveling off across all of the universities and a modest turnaround in enrollment moving forward, thanks to this Assured Admission Pact and the Michigan Achievement Scholarship.
So this is class of 24 high schoolers only. This isn't for someone who's taken a gap year. This is for our seniors right now in high school. And tell me the universities that it excludes.
So, yes, you're right about that. This it begins this year for next year's graduating class, and henceforth after that, and it's for those individuals who are going to enter the university following immediately their graduation from high school. So the schools that are not participating are University of Michigan Ann Arbor, Michigan State, Michigan Tech, Western Michigan University, and Grand Valley. Again, certainly encourage all students to look at those universities well in terms of their admissions criteria. But you see on screen here the 10 Michigan public universities that have come together as part of this Michigan Assured Admission Pact with a simple metric, 3.0 grade point or better, and you can be assured admission starting next fall.
That could be a game changer for a lot of kids and their families as well. I mean, getting in is one thing and then affording it is another thing as well. But you're talking about some of the other programs that can be helpful in that regard and continuing on with higher education. Dan Hurley, the CEO of the Michigan Association of State Universities, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.